might have been the old factory that Elvis Presley's mother worked in. And we'll talk about why I had to do this camera setup. What's going on, guys? I'm about to get out and ride for a little bit today before it gets 100 degrees. Temp's supposed to get up about 97 today, so the heat index will be I don't know what, so I'll try to get on out and hit that a little bit earlier in the day. I do have a new camera set up here on this helmet. Check this out. Had to rig me something up. Doesn't fit that great on the front of the helmet, so I got it on there with adhesive and super glue, and got some Velcro straps on there. Velcro to try to hold the make sure I don't lose my camera. But that's the setup for today, and we'll talk about why I had to do this camera setup when we get out on the road. So let's hit it, get a little riding in. Not even sure where we're going, but tell you what happened with the helmet situation. So let's get out on the road. Alright, guys, I'm out here just riding this morning. Let's talk about the helmet, why, and hopefully you can hear me okay with this new helmet set up. What happened with that? Well, here's the deal. When we went up to we were up in Knoxville for the Run to the Hills 4 ride, I started having issues with my Bluetooth. The helmet that I've got is the Sena Outrush R. It's not the one from, it's got the Harley Davidson on it. It's doesn't have any markings on it other than Sena, and maybe I'm saying that wrong, could be Sena, but I call it Sena. So I got the Sena Outrush R, and while we were up in Knoxville, I started having issues with the Bluetooth on it not charging. It is set up, the helmet comes with an integrated Bluetooth. You can connect radio and phone. It has intercom where you can connect with other riders. And X and I were able to communicate the whole ride up there. And so when we left Fall Creek Falls State Park, and I was having issues with it charging. I had to charge it at the dealership. It didn't take a charge when I charged it overnight. It said it was like at 60%, but I think it was more like 20 or 30%. But it quit taking the charge, and as soon as we ended up, when we went to Fall Creek Falls State Park, we were about 100 miles closer to home. And since they were forecasting thunderstorms and stuff for the next day in the Knoxville area and East Tennessee, we decided that we would go on the ride to the falls, and then after that we would just strike out, since we were going to be 100 miles closer to home, and just head home that Saturday evening. And so it's before we ever got out of the state park there where the falls was at, my headset died, and came back all the way home that evening with no communication with the other two riders, and which we've done that for a long time, just operated via hand signals or whatever. But it is really nice to be able to talk to each other, especially in the dark. It's kind of hard to communicate with hand signals, So, and we got back about a little after 8:30, I guess, back in town. We stopped, talked for a minute, went our separate ways. I got home about 9 o'clock that night. And so what I did, I contacted Sena support. They emailed me some stuff to troubleshoot, try this and that, and none of that worked. So I had had my helmet for right at a year. It was still under warranty, so they said they would just replace the helmet, which was great. So I had to ship it back to them. I shipped it back, and they got it last Wednesday. And I didn't know what the turnaround time would be on it, but they did send me verification that they'd received the helmet. And luckily I got a email late Friday. Today's Saturday. I got an email late yesterday saying that UPS had the package. Supposed to have my replacement helmet back. It's saying Thursday, but you know that could change a day or two depending on you know, shipping times or whatever. So they are replacing the helmet. So in the meantime, I had this old helmet that I'd never used. I got it when I bought my Honda VTX years ago. It's just been sitting in the closet, so I got this one out and rigged up this camera setup on it. Just planning on using this for a backup helmet. So that's why I didn't worry about like super gluing something to the front of it. I've just got these security Velcro straps on it, trying to ensure that my camera doesn't, you know, fall off going down the road or something. But hopefully the camera angle's okay. I think it is, and maybe this one doesn't have a chin flap on it. I hope that the you know, that the audio will be okay. But maybe you guys can hear me without too much wind noise. Don't do it, squirrel. And another thing I'm doing today is going ahead and riding with these Indy Ridge gloves. I don't know if you guys remember, but I got those back about the time that I took the ride over to Rattlesnake Saloon. Man, look at that field. Yeah, riding on my Indy Ridge gloves, and check them out. I've had them for a while, but they're a lot bulkier than I thought, so I haven't been riding with them, but I decided I might as well give it a shot and try them out. And guys, I tell you what, I'm probably, looks like this thing is, can y'all see that in the video? This thing's loose. So probably gonna go ahead and pull over somewhere, take my DJI camera off of this helmet mount, because it doesn't look like it's gonna work out very well, and just switch to a different camera angle. And so may not get any more point of view riding today. And I may, yeah, what I was saying, Red, I know my guy TD205 wears these Indy Ridge gloves, so I thought, man, I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna go ahead and try them out. So just gonna give those a shot and see if I can operate the phone, cameras, and everything okay with them. And we're coming into Verona, Mississippi here, but yeah, I may go ahead and just try to order me a different type of mount. I think, speaking of TD205, kind of like he said, he's got a mount like on the side of his helmet. So I may just go with something like that and try to go ahead and get this helmet set up just for a backup, so it will be there and ready if I need it in the future. Alright guys, stopped off in Tupelo. Here, this is a section of old downtown Tupelo. As you can see, this is a cool spot, I think. Got like the old smokestack there. I can't remember what that used to be. Old caboose right there. You got an old, I think this used to be a garment factory or something back in the day. Got some old buildings right there. Of course, this one I pulled up beside. It's like an old industrial area, Tupelo. That's actually this place right here, I think now does like wedding venues and stuff, if that's the correct building I'm thinking of. But you got it, whichever building it is here, I'm pretty sure it's that one. It's seen pictures of it online. It looks really cool on the inside. But if I am not mistaken, I think that might have been the old factory that Elvis Presley's mother worked in. Don't hold me to that, I could be wrong, but I think it might be. Got the old train tracks coming through. It's a cool section of town. But you guys can see, I was talking about earlier, see the mount is starting to twist right there, so that's not going to hold. I'll have to get something else. I may end up getting me one that like mounts on the side and just run the camera around to the front. But I don't know if you guys saw that. Check out what else I got. Got the Indy Ridge Armstrong boots. Man, I love these things. They're ventilated. When I bought my Indy Ridge boots, the first ones I got the Crows, the black ones that I wear, and I was torn at the time between getting those or the Comanches, which look almost identical to these, and I was planning on getting a second pair of boots. Wanted some of the ventilated ones, but at the time the ventilated ones I saw Indy Ridge had for sale were black, and they looked almost identical to the ones that I've got, and so I didn't want to get those. I don't want to get those and have something that looked identical to what I already had. And I really liked the Comanches. So as soon as I saw, when I got back from Knoxville, I saw Robert Simmons post a short where he was unboxing a pair of the ventilated Comanches, which are actually called the Armstrongs. And when I saw them, I'm like, I gotta have them. So ordered these. They came in the other day. Man, they're super comfortable. I would say that that probably these ventilated Armstrongs are just a little bit more comfortable out of the box than the Crows. Of course, the Crows are waterproof, and like I said, these are ventilated, so these would be a lot better for summertime riding when it's hot. And but they are super comfortable, man. I love them. If y'all thinking about getting any boots and you've been contemplating getting some from Indy Ridge, do it, because they're great. And so I was gonna post, I was a little bit slow getting my video up for day 2 of Run to the Hills. Got a lot of people coming through right here. Look over here, like I said, we're in the old downtown section of Tupelo, old industrial section, but there is a road that comes through right here, and you guys can see over there, y'all can see that there is like a farmer's market over there. I think every weekend during the summer. But anyway, I was going to try to get my day 2 video out from Run to the Hills last Friday, but we got back home. I got the first couple of videos out about the ride up there in day 1 before I could get day 2 edited and put out. my daughter ended up, they put her in the hospital for observation and went ahead and induced labor last Thursday. So new grandbaby's here, little girl, 6 pounds and 15 ounces, and she's just right over a week old now. So we were really busy, you know, with all that, so a little bit delayed on getting that one out, but no problem there. Loving the cute little grandbaby. I don't know if you guys can see, just looking down the street right here in downtown Tupelo. Like I said, this is an older section of town. We got the Fair Park district down this way that they redid. It's really nice, but we got some murals and stuff. May try to ride around, see if I can find some of those. That's pretty cool. But if you go down this way and hit Main Street, you can take a right back there and head down that way to Elvis Presley's birthplace. And like I said, never been there. After coming back from Graceland, me and my wife are planning on going over there and visiting that at some point, because neither of us have ever been there, and get some video of that. And actually his twin brother's gravesite is not far from there, so we'll go visit that too. Didn't even know that was over there until researching it when we did the Graceland trip. But anyway, we'll get back out on the street, guys. We'll look around, get some pictures of these murals, and move on to our next stop. Little facade, front side looks like Elvis Presley's birthplace. We'll walk down here right quick. See those guitars, like I just saw, the big metal guitars, they've got them scattered all throughout downtown Tupelo, painted up different. Check this place out. That is like an old train depot here in Tupelo. Like some office space now. Tupelo Oil and Ice Company, Northwestern Mutual. Cool little building. Another mural on the side. This is Broadway Street, intersection of Broadway and Clark in Tupelo, Mississippi. Now this club right here, the Silver Moon Club, says on the door it's a private club. I have no idea what it is. Never been in there. Seen it for a long time, but I have no idea what the deal is with it. But that's pretty cool stuff on the outside. Sun Records plaque in the middle. Sitting area out here. Got to investigate and see what this place is about. Anyway, move on. right, guys, that was some of the, just rode around downtown Tupelo there, kind of showing y'all some of the interesting stuff. Got some of the murals on there that they got around town, and we went up to Knoxville. The same weekend was the Elvis Festival in Tupelo, so I missed that. Didn't get to go get any footage of the Elvis Festival, unfortunately. And stopped the Fuel Cycles. One of the salesmen there didn't know anything about any bike nights coming up, so I don't know what the deal is with that. Maybe they'll start putting them on again. Me and X and Wheel may have to start a bike night or something. But anyway, I checked the temperature on the bike earlier. It was showing 97 degrees, and at that time wasn't even 11 o'clock in the morning, right before 11. So I'm fixing to go back to the house. Just stopped here on Natchez Trace on the way back, and catch some shade for a minute and talk to you guys. And we're gonna go find some AC. We got a family get together this evening, so I'm gonna chill out, cool off. Outside doing yard work at my house and my mom's house all day yesterday, so I ain't planning on getting out much today other than this little ride. Do want to give a shout out right quick if y'all hadn't checked out his channel yet. My dude out in Utah, ATC Jeremy Rides. If y'all hadn't seen his channel yet, y'all go check him out. He's got some great content. Really cool guy. And if I ever make it out to the Utah area, I'm gonna hit him up and see if he can show me some roads out there. But who knows, maybe one of these days. I'd love to. If I could, I'd load the bike up and strike out tomorrow, but you know, work and all that fun stuff. So we'll get back to the house, guys. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.